Hello, and welcome to the Quarter 1 Family video for 2nd grade math. I'm Caitlin Eubanks, Elementary Math Curriculum Specialist. By the end of this video, I hope you will know the answers to these three big questions. What is my child learning in Quarter 1? How does it look? And what can I do to help at home? In 2nd grade, Quarter 1 includes the first three units. Unit 1, adding and subtracting and working with data. Unit 2, adding and subtracting within 100. And students will begin working on Unit 3, but that will be continued in Quarter 2. In Unit 1, students build on what they learned about addition and subtraction in 1st grade. They work on developing fluency with addition and subtraction facts within 20. They learn how to interpret and represent data on picture graphs and bar graphs, and they use these graphs to solve story problems involving addition and subtraction within 100. They also learn about a brand new representation called the tape diagram. This helps them to apply their understanding of the relationship between addition and subtraction to solve problems. Let's take a peek at what this looks like. In the first section of Unit 1, students use what they know about the relationship between addition and subtraction to find the missing values in the equations. These are the same strategies that they learned in 1st grade, such as making a 10, counting on, and counting back, to add within 50 and subtract within 20. For example, making a 10 when solving 8 plus 7 might look like the students breaking apart the number 7 into 2 and 5. Then students might make a 10 by adding 8 plus 2. Last, students will add the 5 to 10 to make 15. Students will later use these same strategies to add and subtract within 100. In the next section, students are asked to make sense of two data representations, a picture graph and a bar graph. Students learn to represent and interpret data on these graphs and ask and answer questions based on the data. In the last section of Unit 1, students put together what they learned about addition and subtraction and graphs to solve story problems involving addition and subtraction within 100. The tape diagram is introduced in this section, and it supports students with making sense of story problems and understanding the relationship between addition and subtraction. As an example, the word problem shown can be represented in this tape diagram. Noah spent 25 minutes swimming. Jada spent 30 more minutes swimming than Noah. How many minutes did Jada spend swimming? Here we can see Noah's time is represented, and Jada's time is represented by Noah's time and 30 more minutes. Some things that you can try at home is to show students picture graphs or bar graphs and have them write as many statements as they can about those graphs. For example, students might come up with these statements when looking at this graph. More people like dogs than cats. The least amount of people like lizards. 2 more people like fish than lizards. This is also a great opportunity to have your students make their own graphs at home. You can have them come up with questions to ask their family or friends about and make their own graph to represent that data. Students can also practice problems like this. Let's look at some strategies students might use when solving this problem at home. When solving a problem like this at home, students might use a tape diagram to help them interpret this word problem. This is what that might look like. Andre read 45 pages of his book last night. Priya read 20 fewer pages of her book than Andre. How many pages did Priya read? Explain or show your reasoning. Students might start by representing what they know about Andre. Andre read 45 pages last night. They know that Priya read fewer pages than Andre, so her amount is going to be fewer or less. It says that Priya read 20 fewer pages, so it's 20 less or 20 fewer pages than Andre. Now I need to figure out how many pages did Priya read. So students are left with the equation 45 minus the 20 fewer pages equals the amount that Priya read. Students will use strategies that they've learned in 1st grade already to solve problems like this. One of those strategies is using a hundreds chart. This might look like starting at the number 45, and then students count up by groups of 10. So I'm going to subtract 20. 10, 20. 45 minus 20 equals 25. Another way that students might solve that they're familiar with is by drawing tens frames. Tens frames are a group of 10 in a frame. So here I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. And I know that I need to subtract 20. So I will take away one group of 10 and a second group of 10. That leaves me with 10, 25, 25. Students may also think of this as tens and ones. They might represent the 45 with 4 10 sticks, 10, 20, 30, 40, and the ones with 5 ones dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They know that they're subtracting 20, or 2 groups of 10. 10, 20. And again, they're left with 2 tens and 5 ones. So I know that Priya read 25 pages last night.
Thank you, families, for joining us for our mathematics family video, and thanks for partnering with us at home. We're confident that with your encouragement and support, our young mathematicians will gain a wealth of knowledge and develop a strong foundation in math this year. And for more elementary math resources, you can visit the CMS website. Thanks, and have a great year.